How's it going, old schoolers? You are Kicking It Old School. I am your host, Dr. Old School. Today, other than a Dare to Compare portable video game challenge of My Arcade versus Basic Fun, I actually have an announcement to make. Looks like Dr. Old School will be getting out of the laboratory shortly for his next video. I found a place last weekend over in Fort Myers. It's really cool, and I went to see if I can get permission. I just went ahead and texted the lady to see if I can film there. It's gonna be an epic of old school proportions. If you're a resident of Fort Myers and Lee County, I might help. You might want to come out to this place. And, I'm waiting to hear from the lady right soon. I only texted her. So what we're going to do is when I get a text and she tells me okay, looks like we'll go on down to that bad Oscar. But in the meantime, yes, I went and saw the new Rambo Last Blood movie. And, 80s old school, Sylvester Stallone has still got it, like the true 80s old school action star. I mean, everything that you want in a Rambo movie. But without further ado, let's get to the Dare to Compare. Just last week, I went down to Walmart, and I found over in the electronics aisle the My Arcade version of Ms. Pac-Man. I went ahead and purchased it. They were selling it for $24 and change. And I went and, had to go buy batteries for it. Now hold on a second, let me go ahead and show you the reason why I don't do much videos with these My Arcade machines. I'll be right back. Now I just brought out the package, and the first thing I want to do is I want to show you the machine itself. I mean, it's got really good graphic design on it. Looks like the original arcade machine that you would have seen in an arcade back in the early 1980s. And, as usual, they have these joysticks that are removable. You have a choice to play it with a D-pad or just the joystick, which I think that's really optional. That's really cool that they give you that. But the biggest problem I have, because you know how when I unbox the Basic Fun arcade units, I could play it right away. Well, when I went to go tear this bad Oscar open, the thing is with these, I love the box art that they have for these. It's really cool. And, it gives you game history, which is really awesome. Basic Fun doesn't do that with their machines. But it says right here, the game history, a timeless classic. Ms. Pac-Man was originally created to pay homage to female gamers that helped make the original Pac-Man a success. The Queen of Gaming has since gone on to be a smash hit on her own, being dubbed as the most successful arcade game in 1982. Well, that is true. And of course, like all of these, it comes with the instructions. Who needs instructions to know how to play Pac-Man, right? It just shows you how to how to work the machine, how to install batteries, all that good stuff. And it's got really cool box art, But another issue that we have with the My Arcade versus the Basic Fun is you have to buy batteries. These don't come with batteries installed in them. You actually have to go out and buy your own batteries. Where the Basic Fun, it has batteries already installed. Now, the other difference is, both these machines actually have a volume control right below where the coin slot usually would be, and you start the button, you start it up. And then what happens is, Basic Fun, they go ahead and they get really cool. They make the whole push button right here, and it lights up like the coin slots, and they even go ahead and paint a little key thing, like, when the guy would open up the thing to get the quarters out. And this one also has a start button and a reset, so you could pause the game, or you could reset for a new game. Now, one thing about what's really neat about these My Arcades is it also has the volume control right here, and it has an earphone jack, and it also has a jack so you could plug it into the wall and you could display it and let it run all day long. But Now time for the big dare to compare is how do these machines hold up as far as gameplay? Let's check these bad Oscars out, shall we? First, we're going to go with Basic Fun's Ms. Pac-Man. Now, I love the graphics. It does look like the arcade game. And, you know, even though it is an emulator. But what's really cool is you got the sound of the quarter being deposited. And it's also got the sound effects of the arcade. They've done a really good job on this. This is better than their version of Pac-Man, which I found out they just got a new version of Pac-Man. And, you know, it looks just like the arcade game, but I'm contemplating on should I buy it and just keep it in the box or not even bother? I don't know just yet. Okay, that's Basic Fun. And now here's my arcade's version of our lovely lady, Ms. Pac-Man. Now, I've already gone ahead and played this. And all you do is go ahead and hit the start button like so. Well, truthfully, I don't really like the graphics of this. You know, I really don't. And I could tell it's an NES, you know, like maybe like a Nintendo mod. But I honestly don't remember Nintendo coming out with Ms. Pac-Man. I remember Tengen released for Nintendo Pac-Man. I mean, Pac-Man had to be on every single gaming console. But yeah, I'm not real keen on the sound effects of it. I love the way the machine looks. But, you know, yeah, this is not like the arcade. This is more like a Nintendo kind of thing. So there you have it. Now it's time I rate these machines. We've got the Basic Fun, Ms. Pac-Man. And we have the My Arcade Ms. Pac-Man. Now, like I said about these My Arcade machines, this isn't something that I would take, you know, on a long trip. You know, this would be something that I would take off my shelf, play it a little bit, and then turn it off and put it back on the shelf. It'd be like home decor. I'm not real too keen on, you know, how the joystick, because a lot of it is kind of stiff. And then we have the Basic Fun. This I could definitely take on a long trip. You know, I can go ahead and take it on an airplane or a car ride or something like that, something to do, like if I'm in the doctor's office or, you know, I've got an appointment and I'm just waiting. So, and the gameplay on this, the joystick isn't really stiff. It has good control quality, and, you know, it has the same exact, you know, it's got the same exact graphics and sound effects as the original arcade. And the My Arcade, well, it doesn't have the same graphics and the, you know, and the sound effects as the original. I mean, it's still good, fun to play. I love this thing, but if I have to make a choice between which would be the better machine, I'd have to go with Basic Fun. You know, Basic Fun has better control. And, you know, for $19.87, you can't go wrong. And again, this is something that I would take with me on a trip. So, anyway, that was my review of Dare to Compare Ms. Pac-Man, you know, Basic Fun versus My Arcade. And like I said, get ready for the next video. It's going to be something very cool, something big, something, you know, as Wayne Campbell would say, copious or kajunga. But it's going to be really fun. This is Dr. Old School signing off, wishing you Godspeed, and may the Force be with you.